of undertaking. In her brave embrace, awake all night, she laid there, tied in lace. Yeah, awake all night, she laid together, curved like no other, adore Queen Hunter. I adore your clean wonder, you steer my rudder, make me shudder. I adore your clean wonder, you steer my rudder, you steer my rudder. Darling, won't you see eye to eye with only me? Did I heathen surely, you're wasting no time, so soon we'll breathe light. Feed our heathen. Taste your sweetness, come make some mystery. Shake that mistress, your hunting brings her closer now. Closer. She came with her kisses, and a classy handed to ride. Began to pantomime, so fill my wish list. Beneath her ribbons, since I never knew even existed. Yeah, wish we live at night to the new kind of sense. I'm giving right to the flow line, so converse. I love crap, but that pristine and fruitless and twisting obscene. You listen, slow down, the young weather break a brushed. Short down together, never make a fuss. Yeah, darling, oh darling, please believe me when I say I adore your clean wonder. You steer my rudder, make me shudder. I adore your clean wonder. Steer my rudder, steer my rudder. To stroke we see fire, floor naked and so breezy. Feed our heathen surely, you're wasting no time, so soon we'll breathe alive. Feed our heathens. Taste your fingers, make some mystery. Shake that mistress, your hunting brings her closer now. Your hunting brings her closer. Closer. Don't slow down. Save my weakness. Your hunting brings her closer. Save my weakness. Your hunting brings her closer. Don't slow down. Your hunting brings her closer. Don't slow down. Your hunting brings her closer now. This next song's called Jacuzzi Business. We're called Ayla Ray. Thanks everybody for having us. She's probably gonna try to pull a heist. You know she's a queen of leaving. You shouldn't be creeping. Almost drowning, it's limitless. Anyone can try to keep their diamonds. Lo and behold, she never misses the fate. She never misses. She's clutching cash right in the fist. The kiss you wish you had is gone. Flushing glass or cribs. Now you're wrong. She's ready to cruise in business. How could you never known about this? She's calling all of the loneliest. It's too hard to drive my bosses. From an OK corral, that's so cool last night out. I got an OK corral, saw the stones in front.
Woo! Catch your breath for a half second.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ayla Ray, for being here.
Thank you. These guys are awesome. Thanks for doing all the extra work so I don't have to play any instruments, guys. It's great.
As you catch your breath, let's do a little round robin. Have everyone introduce themselves and what they're playing today.
Oh, yeah. Well, over here we got Raven Wilson Bowles on the bass. Tobin Tanner on drums.
He's got a mic.
Minoka Kakizaki on keys. And Brandon Shaw on guitar.
And I just realized as we're doing this, not everyone has a mic. So I'm going to walk around real quick and say hello. And how did you meet these guys?
I know most of them from Alaska, or half of them back from Alaska, and then the other half met down here, even though we're all from Alaska.
Alaska connection. All right, tell me about when you first met these guys.
Sporadically. Tobin I used to go to school with. Sam I met in Alaska, but moved down here and then become roommates with him, which was amazing. Raven I've known since Homer, Alaska as well, and Brandon through like festivals in Alaska. It's, yeah, all over the place.
All right, Tobin, you got your own mic?
I do.
You are the most recent member added here.
Yeah,
How did they talk you into this?
oh no, I barked up their tree. Like, I was just like, hey, you lost a drummer. Here, hire me. And I just,
I believe your exact words were, put me in, coach.
yeah, put me in, coach. They gave me a bunch of their songs, and I went and practiced the fuck out of them at home, and then I came and auditioned, and
Tobin's been
they
doing
liked
lights
it.
with my old band and I for like 8 years. We met when we were 16 at Sick Fine Arts Camp.
Yeah, that's right.
Been friends for a long time, but I had no idea how much he shredded the drums. And I was like, yes, match made in heaven.
Oh, you're too sweet.
All right, I'm going to wander over towards... Hello, sir. Tell me about when you first met all these guys. What was the experience?
Yeah, so I have the same general long-time Alaska connection, but I've been playing music with this kid right here since we were about 10, so it's fun to bring things into a new project and keep it going.
Very nice. And what song are you going to play next?
This next song is called Sledge Island.
This is the water song. We play it for
Can-
the
Can
water
you,
dance. Ooh, those lights.
Very hot in here, you know?
Yeah, the lights are a little bright. I understand.
I bounce back and forth from Alaska. I have for the past like 8 years, mining gold up in Nome, and I kind of quit gold mining to start this project. And this song is about that, about how lame it is to gold mine in the wintertime because it's cold and it sucks. It's kind of our ode to that.
All right, let's hear it.
Biting with nostalgia. Yeah, there's a livid winter wind forever coming between the kin. There's a livid winter wind forever coming between your kin. Oh, it's killing on when killing on is such a chore. Won't you please help me make it through to the end of the week and bring me to Sledge Island? Please help me make it through to the end of the week. Sledge We've prepared something nice for you guys. We've only played this next song once for other people. It's brand new, so it's kind of about the circus a little bit. It's called Big Top. Like a lonely wolf, you know it to be true. I'm just like a lonely wolf, I know it to be true. No, it could be you. You don't talk on the subject, but I got better things to do than wait around for you. Wait around for you. Wait around for you. Wait around for you. I'm all about the big talk, honey. So why don't you pick up your game a little for me? I'm all about the big talk, honey. So why don't you pick up your game a little for me? My time and my mind. Yeah, slipping away from me now. Oh, from me now. Oh, pick up your game for me. Oh, please. Pick up your game for me. Like a lonely wolf, you know it to be true. I was like a lonely wolf, but I got better things to do. Better things to do. Better things to do. Wait around for you. I'm all about the big talk, honey. So why don't you pick up your game, little for me? I'm all about the big talk, honey. So why don't you pick up your game, little for me? I'm all about the big talk, honey. So why don't you pick up your game a little for me? I'm all about the big talk, honey. So why don't you pick up your game a little for me? Have my time, have my mind. Yeah, slipping away from me now. Oh, from me now. I'm all about the big time, honey. So why don't you pick up your game a little for me? I'm all about the big time, honey. So why don't you pick up your game a little for me? I'm all about the big time, honey. So why don't you pick became a little for me. We're on about the big top, honey. So why don't you think it became a little for me?
Way to put on a show, guys. All right, this might be a Tobin question.
Hello.
All right, I really appreciate the stage set that you brought with you. In fact, the moving piece behind you that's flashing and
Yeah,
waving.
there's a really special motor that's controlled by the vibes in the room, and it just rotates accordingly. I gotta give credit to Brandon about this. I just put lights in him, which is the easy part. This is kind of all his design and hard work, sweat and tears.
Well, the main sign is kind of the band symbol. Comes, kind of looks like mountains, kind of like a mountain rune. Also, Sam has a tattoo of it on his chest that he's had for forever. And then two pyramid things, just kind of, yeah, just kind of like throw some magic in with the stage show.
Hashtag not a cult.
Hashtag not a cult.
Totally not a cult.
That's so. Wait, what came first, the tattoo or the band or
That's
that?
been my brand since I was like 16.
Oh.
I used to throw pots, like make pottery,
Oh,
and
cool.
crank out tons of dishes, and that was my like.
I didn't even know that.
It's on my chest. It's like a.
Here, how about you rotate that way? Wait, show
Come in.
me, show him one more time,
Oh, okay.
so we can get the close up of your cool rune tattoo. Nice.
Cool. So we got some more songs coming.
I've got to ask you a couple of questions
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Let you catch your breath.
Okay, ready.
I can tell you're not a fan of this part.
Oh, no, I'm good.
You're good. All right, cool. Tell me about the songwriting process.
Most of these songs, I put together the lyrics and a lot of the melodies pre-band, and then we started the band and kind of Frankenstein everybody's art into it. We started recording our full-length album 2 years ago, and that was kind of the start of all these.
Nice. When you get to band practice, what is it like? You already have the lyrics and everything, and you just present it, or how does this go?
Yeah, usually I'll have I'll write a song. One of us will write a song, like the basic chord structure, and then we'll bring it into the room and kind of hammer it out. And oftentimes we're usually picking like a genre for the song that we want it. So kind of like a pre-direction. What is that?
Little glitch in the matrix.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you just need to get a little up on the mic, because apparently as you're going like this.
That's what that means. Okay.
Yeah. But we'll go with glitch in the matrix.
Okay.
How do you know when a song's really done?
That's a good question. When you take it away from me. It's my job just to say when. It's difficult, but you know that after a certain point, if somebody,
It's got to be unanimous. You know, everyone in the
I mean,
band's got
yeah.
to be pumped about it at some point. You know.
when it comes to like live, usually we'll nail it down live before we go into the studio. But when we're writing in the studio, there comes to a point where you're just like, all right, guys, it's like any ideas you would have had about this, you missed your chance. It's over. We're canning it.
I have a really bad habit of falling in love with songs early on and then see them just manipulated and changed over time. It hurts. It hurts a lot, but that just means there's good new material to come.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, what song are we playing next?
Next song is called Bitlib.
Can you tell me a little bit about that song?
This song is one of our favorite songs to play. It's a song that
I appreciate the censorship. Keep
Raven-
it radio
Raven and I-
friendly.
Yeah, Raven and I wrote this on Valentine's Day. And we were like, let's write a song for Valentine's Day people. Because we were just hanging out while playing music, so yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Raven, do you want to chime in on that?
I think you pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
But
Cool, let's hear it.
Smelt it.
Whew. All right, fun question time. Yeah. First concert you ever went to? Get up on that mic.
Turtles. When I was 11.
No Doubt and a band called Lit. They played at the Sullivan Arena, Alaska, like way back in the day, and it was awesome. No Doubt's also the first CD I ever bought. In case you were gonna ask that.
I guess that'd probably be Dead Tour when I was about 2.
Hippie.
I honestly can't. I don't remember, to be honest. I really. Yeah, I really don't. Like, yeah. I don't know. I wish I loved these embarrassing stories. So I'm a little dumbfounded.
First real concert was Danzig, I guess. And that way before that, I went to a bunch of like Christian group concerts back when I was growing up. Kind of grew out of that.
Okay, and to switch over to Tobin's question there. First album you ever bought yourself?
Bought for myself.
Oh yeah, mine's Smash by The Offsprings. It's a really good album. I still like that album. I think it's a good album. Yeah.
It was a Dookie by Green Day, I think.
No, you're good. Tobin already answered, no doubt.
Let's see. I believe I was in Thailand and I got some bootleg CDs. It was Limp Bizkit, Metallica, and Jane's Addiction.
Nice.
I got the Titanic soundtrack with starring Celine Dion. You know, melts my heart.
Okay, and I gotta ask, do you belt out Celine Dion in the shower?
Yes. To avoid something more embarrassing, I'll say that.
Oh no, we gotta back up now. What do you typically belt out in the shower or in the car?
Well, I guess it's not embarrassing, but I like to sing opera in the shower. You know.
Hang on, can you give me a bar or two of that?
Maybe on the next song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll walk over. I'm intentionally walking this way so I don't knock over candles.
How many more songs we have?
What do I sing in the shower? Celine Dion. No.
All right, Minoka.
Oh, I can't even karaoke. Like I'm literally one of the worst singers you've ever.
Okay, I'm not talking about what you sing publicly. I'm asking about what you sing privately, like in the shower, in the car. Let's be honest here.
I'm so embarrassed about it that I don't even do it in my private abode. Yeah.
He's worried that he'll hear himself.
Yeah, and just embarrass
He
myself.
also sings Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Okay, Tobin, what have you been singing in the shower?
I kind of with Minoka. I don't sing in the shower that much either, but if I did, it would probably be like really old school, whiny Blink-182, something like that.
Nice. All right, Raven, I'm going to sneak behind you.
I gotta say, I'm probably with Minoka on this one, but I beatbox a little bit, you know, on the phone. Oh, jeez.
Maybe in the next song. Yeah.
Nice. All right, now you guys are going to incorporate that in a few songs, yeah?
Oh, yeah. This whole song.
Oh, we'll write a new song for you.
Awesome. All right. What song do you have coming up next?
This next song is called The Smelter.
Is that at all related to the sledgehammer?
No.
No? We're not talking about gold still?
No, this is
It's more like molten
Yeah.
blacksmithing.
yeah. It's a song about going out into the desert and camping next to some people who are melting down old cans to make ingots. So their camp was called the Dragon Smelters because they had a giant dragon sculpture.
This sounds like a Burning Man story.
Mm. I won't say.
Maybe. All right, let's hear it.
In the dark, and we love you. I know what time of night. Good luck in the world where you're running the game of a wealthy or more cunning name. And you tell me care, you tell me care, you tell me care, you tell me care. This next song is called Banshee. It's about when you wake up and you're feeling really spicy, pissed off. For those mornings, you He's never gonna make a better fate. And I'm a rider blast through your past. Yeah, she's got you tamed under the light of your own undoing. Your lady sets on shame, running gonna be the face so boring. Shame, running gonna be the face so boring. She's screaming. I don't. This next song's called Window Pane. Guide my feet, I stay awake. When it gets harder to take, so hard to take. Oh, I'm not sad. I've been wrong. I'm running hard from you. You're running so hard to me. Keep me running. You keep me running. You keep me running. You love me from my dreaming and laying me down. I used to stay up late, talk about my plans, like the sun wasn't coming through my window pane. The sun wasn't coming through my window. I'm not sad that I've been wrong. I'm running hard from you. You're running so hard from me. Keep me We got one more song for you guys. It's called Tekosha. It's about the mountains.
All right, before we run out of time, want to make sure you plug all the things where people can find your music.
Yeah, so we're on all the Instagram, Facebook stuff. The best way to find us is on our website, aylaraymusic.com.
You want to spell it for him?
AYLARAY music.com. We've got our shows, upcoming shows posted there. We have a single on Spotify and iTunes, also a music video to go with it on YouTube. Additionally, we have an album coming out we're working on. It's in the mastering right now, so we're planning on releasing that before the summer starts. And we're playing in 2 weeks at the liquor store. So
February
February 13th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's the best place to go to find out about upcoming shows?
The best place is Instagram and Facebook. We usually make a Facebook event for every show that we have.
Ayla Ray Music is the Instagram tag.
Ayla Ray Music.
Ayla
everything.
Ray Music is the
Ayla Ray Music is Instagram.
Ayla Ray Music.
Also, we love donuts. We
We
like
love
donuts.
donuts.
We like donuts too. That's a thing.
Thank you, Sesame.
Sesame Donuts is great.
We do appreciate that sponsorship very much.
And Fender as well. We love Fender.
Yes, all the lovely gear here. Thank you.
Very nice.
Very much so appreciate them. For people listening, loving the music, where's the best place for them to get a hold of your music?
Spotify and iTunes and YouTube.
If they go to a show, do you have actual copies they can buy?
We don't have an album out yet. We're going to release a full-length album probably late spring. We're
Right on.
hoping from April, May. Yeah, we don't
Okay.
have we do have a single you can get online.
Very nice.
All the platforms. I think we're
Okay.
even on Pandora now too.
So they
A
can
little
have an
weird
Ayla
station.
Ray
Help us
Pandora.
shape our station because that's how it works. We have to get. It's like
Yeah.
we're probably
Now,
paired with a weird
I've heard a
server
couple
now.
of different descriptions of your music. My favorite so far is that you're somewhere between Arctic Monkeys and Bloody Valentine, which I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe. How would you describe your music?
Electro rock, somewhere between Depeche Mode and Nine Inch Nails. And,
It's like if a really angry Tom Waits sung Britney Spears' "Toxic" and made a whole album based around that.
Nice. Okay. And last random question. Going to talk about when you first picked up the instrument you're playing today. What inspired it? I'm going to start with Brandon over here.
I guess it was like Nirvana probably inspired me picking up guitar and played acoustic for a while, and then kind of gravitated towards the weird noises. Kind of slightly obsessed with pedals these days.
Yeah, how many pedals are down here?
I'm not sure. It changes all the time. 20, maybe 15.
Hey, thank you
lucky
for
they
letting me
work.
put
He,
the Princess Ducky down here. Tell me about when you first started playing keys.
Yeah, I actually have a kind of a sweet story about this. My dad used to play piano every morning before he'd wake up, before he went to work. Before he went to work, like around like 8:30, there'd be piano just playing in the room, and it was just really simple C major chords, with some like melodies on top of it. But I like woke up to that for a really long time, and then my brother learned piano, and he quit playing piano because he didn't like it, because he played it when he was a kid, and then I just took it up, kind of inspired by my dad for sure.
And what you play now is very different from classically trained pianist style music.
Yeah, I don't know how to like read music or anything like that. I know like a little bit of chord theory that they have friends teach me, but that's it. Yeah.
So when you first started playing keys, since you don't read music, what happened here?
You can hear it, Yeah, you could definitely. There's like piano makes it really easy for you to understand music, because it's just three notes. You play three notes and it sounds good, then it sounds good. So yeah, go get it.
It's very fun to watch. Tobin, when did you start smashing the drums?
Oh, I started around pots and pans, like in the kitchen with like mallets and just like spoons and stuff like that. But we had some renters that lived in our basement when I was a kid, and one of them had a drum set, and they would always play. So kind of similar to Minoka. I'd be like 1 year old hearing drums like every other night. So just kind of ingrained.
I'm gonna walk behind you here. Hello, Raven.
Hello, hello. I guess I got a similar story to tell. Grew up in a very musical household and had a bass lying around. I think I was about 9 or 10. Picked it up and never looked back.
Do you remember what you first learned to play on it?
Ooh, I mean, you got to cover like the Smoke on the Water, Seven Nation Army style. Can't be helped. Been a while.
Do you want to play one of those? No.
I really don't.
Okay, that's okay. Tell me about when you first started becoming a vocalist.
I didn't start singing until I was 18 or 19. I started playing drums when I was 10 in the Raven. So my first band with him, played drums for 10 years. I'm 15 now. I was in another band called Animalize for a long time. Played
Shout out to Animalize.
yeah, I played accordion and synthesizer. That's kind of really where I started singing. But I've been wanting to be a lead singer for a long time. I just wasn't ready for it. So this band's kind of like finally pulling the trigger on that.
When do you feel like you actually hit that moment where you're like, yes, I'm ready to be a lead singer?
Ever since I was like 20, 21, I knew I wanted to do it when I was 25. That's what I was shooting. I was going to wait till I'm 25 because it's usually when your brain stops developing as much and you stop making quite as many bad decisions. And you're able to like manage handling a actual band professionally without messing it up. So. Except for usually I probably should have waited till I was 30.
So kids, you just have to make it to 25. That's the lesson here.
And here I thought it was 27 for all musicians.
Oh yeah.
Can you do a station drop? Just Ayla Ray, you're listening to KPSU.
Yeah, you're listening to KPSU. Ayla Ray. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks so much for having us.
Hey, this is Ayla Ray. You're listening to KPSU.
Thank you.
You guys all shout it.
All right, so we got time for one last song.
Cool.
What song are you going to play?
This next one's going to be a single off of our second album. We're done with our first one and we're writing for our second one now. So it's called Tekosha. It's about the mountains in Alaska.
Nice. Well, thank you guys again for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Woo,
We're Ayla Ray. Check us out, Ayla Ray Music.
Thank you, KPSU.
Thank you, KPSU. Thank you, everybody, for having us.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Rochelle. Thank you, Rochelle. Give a big old warm welcome to Rochelle, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayla Ray. Thank you for listening to Live Fridays here on KPSU, Portland's college radio station, which has been broadcasting since 1994 on the Portland State campus and streaming to you worldwide 24/7 at www.kpsu.org. Thanks for tuning in.